baby. Come here. Happy Friday. I'm here with Pippi and BB, the whole gang. And we'll make this 2 hours. Hey, Leah. Help me clarify. I've been wondering for a while. Do you pronounce it Leah or Leia, like Princess Leia? It's Lee, or is it Lee? I'm in my house. Either one. You respond to either. But what if you introduce yourself? How do you say it? Because it's one of those Lee. That's what I thought. So I've been saying it right all this time. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Shoko. Meerschweinchen. Hey, Amanda. Oh, boy. Let me pull this closer. Let me try to pull this closer without spilling BB's water. Hi, Angie. Okay. Hi, Christine. Who did I miss? David. David's been subscribed to the channel for a while and now consider my YouTube channel to be the best one on the topic of guinea pigs. Wow, thank you much. That means a lot. There are a lot of really fun guinea pig channels, for sure. Okay, but now my head's out. As long as Pipsqueak is in the picture, that's what matters. There are a lot of really great guinea pig channels with all different topics, all different they all do their own thing. Some are very cute and entertaining. I try to share what I've learned volunteering at the rescue. Pippi. Okay, so we have some healthy snacker cookies for Pipsqueak. And I'll try to answer your questions. So just for anybody who's new, if you see these icons, ooh, Mary, it looks like you now have the Pipsqueak icon. I think that means that you have entered at least the second month of your membership and you've unlocked. Let's see about the other members. So if you'll notice members in the chat, there's Angie, also has the Pipsqueak icon now. Crystal has the basically the first guinea pig icon. That is doesn't represent any of my specific piggies per se. It's just more of like a regular guinea pig logo. Sorry, I'm not trying to shake the camera around. Okay. Do I ever make house calls to help guinea pig parents' assistance? No. It's I don't think it's necessary. I think with all the information that we have, we can help each other. Somehow we got a fly in here, BB. Okay. Pippi went from very complainy. My hair is wet. I just got out of the shower, and that is why my hair is looking crazy. And I'm going to hopefully get a haircut. I was going to get a haircut last week after volunteering at the rescue, and they said that they were all booked up. No, I'm not tired. I didn't have any coffee this morning. I think it's funny because when we, if you're a YouTuber or if you make videos, you know that when you're recording videos, you come on and you're all, hey, it's Scotty, blah, 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 and you talk really fast, But in a live situation, I'm just sort of, I'm going for the long haul. This is going to be a 2-hour long live stream. So I've got a delivery coming after 1 o'clock Pacific time. So last week, well, actually maybe more like 2 weeks now, my dryer stopped working. It stopped spinning. And so I went through this whole fiasco of trying to get a new dryer. The dryer that they sent, I bought one from Home Depot, and it was for natural gas, even though I have propane. Everybody out here has propane. The guy at the store did not tell me that I needed a converter. The converter was almost $200, plus the labor would have made this whole thing crazy expensive. So I got that one returned, ordered one from my local store, which I should have done all along. So my dryer has been on its last legs for probably 6 months or longer. It would start to spin and it wouldn't have enough strength to spin, and I'd have to actually physically push it to get it spinning, and then it just stopped being able to do that. So new dryer coming, and it's already been converted from natural gas to propane, which is what everyone has out here. Tiffany says she's moving into a new place and have been given the green light by the landlord. Oh, congratulations. She's building her cage. So if I missed something, shouldn't Pippi have a water bottle or a bowl? What, to sit here with me? I don't think so. I think he's fine to sit here with me for a few minutes without needing, oh, that reminds me, there's a comedian, maybe it was George Carlin, and he's like, everybody these days, they all carry around a water bottle, you know, like you can't just use the water fountain. It's so funny. Thank you, Mark. Mark says, Scotty, you're doing amazing work with our little piggy friends. Oh, hi, Pippi. We got 2 flies in here. I don't know how they got in. The hotter it gets outside and the nicer it stays inside, these flies manage to squeeze through the cracks in my door. The weather stripping doesn't last very long because of the high winds out here. So summer is like a struggle to keep all of the creatures out, the little winged ones. Okay, so if I miss a comment or a question and you want me to address it, Pippi, you're already getting impatient? Oh, you know, I was thinking Pipsqueak could hang out with Patches. Bibi, let's get Patches. Here, you sit here. Okay, just for a second. Okay, put your cookie down. Okay, Pippi, now. You okay, Bibi? Okay. Let's get Patches. Pippi, don't jump off the side. Patches. Pippi, come on. Okay, boys. Good boys. Hold on. Oh, my goodness. You okay? All right, calm down. These boys are just about the same size. Oh, Pippi. Pippi. Oh, hi, Leonardo. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, Pippi, you just peed on me. Pippi, we haven't even been going 10 minutes. Oh, sorry, Leonardo. I guess in the chat, Leonardo said he lost a piggy. If you need to message me. Okay, please do that. Nancy asks, how often do you need to bathe the pig? There's much debate about this. Okay, come on, boys. Where are these cookies? Here we go. Ugh. There's much debate about how often you should bathe your piggy. I'm under the impression, I'm of the point of view that a couple times a year is good. I wouldn't bathe more than once a month. I don't think it's necessary. It really depends on a lot of factors. If you are transporting your piggies, or if they're not feeling well, if for some reason they get dirty, you want to bathe them, even if you just bathed them recently. If they're sick and they have like critical care all over them, you might be able to also spot clean them. Yes, exactly. That Leah's correct. A couple times a year, 3-4 times a year, unless they need to for some medical reason, or like I said, you're transporting them. If they get ringworm or something, then you might want to do a course of multiple baths. The ringworm, I usually say do an antifungal soak, then do another one after a couple days, and then another one a week after that. So it really depends on the situation. The people who say you should never bathe your guinea pig, I don't understand why that would be. Dave Leatherhoff says English is not his first language, so we have very specific names for guinea pigs, especially in certain regional dialect. Each guinea pig breed has its different name. That's interesting. And Shoko has had headaches for 14 days. I'm sorry, that can be very difficult. So yes, if you have any guinea pig questions, I'll try to answer, and if I miss them, oh, here's a good one that I need to intercept. Tiffany says, I don't know where I'm going to get my new guinea pigs from. My awesome exotic veterinary office about 4 blocks from my house. There's a PetSmart right across the street. So no, don't go to PetSmart. If you go to PetSmart, you're not allowed back on the channel. We've all made the mistake in the past. Many of us have made the mistake of getting guinea pigs from the pet store. But if you're already watching my channel, then you should know, adopt, don't shop. I have a worldwide rescue list. If you don't have any guinea pigs, you might consider a shelter where you can get a bonded pair. This is Patches. Patches, man, Patches was part of the pet store rescue. Came with Onyx. That's his cookie. Patches. Pipsqueak, you stole his cookie. So please, Tiffany, check out my rescue list, even if it means you have to travel a couple hours away or to a different state. I'm not sure where you live. It has been my experience that almost all guinea pigs that come from these big pet shops, they're sick. They have respiratory illnesses. They have ringworm. They may have a UTI. Don't use pet shop vets. Don't buy animals from a pet shop. You can also save a lot of money buying your food from a place like Small Pet Select instead of the pet shop. You can buy your hay in bulk from a feed store. So don't shop, adopt. Okay, this is Odie. Odie. My phone is too far away. Odile. Odile, am I saying that right? Asks, I see people putting guinea pigs out in the yard. We do not have to worry about them getting fleas. And if they do, what do you use to kill fleas? Well, first off, if you anticipate that you're your guinea pig was going to get fleas, and then you have to treat them with a chemical to get rid of the fleas, then it might be best not to do that. Okay, well, Tiffany, let's get back to Tiffany for a second. Check and see if the vet is on my vet list. Not all vets are experienced exotic vets, even though some of them may say they are, because they think, oh, what's the difference? What's the big deal? Okay, Pippi, have another cookie. But don't, here's the thing. When you buy an animal from Petco or PetSmart and they're sick, they just take them back and they'll have them treated by their vet. You have to like surrender them back to the pet store. Just, if you adopt a guinea pig, first of all, if you adopt from a rescue, then they don't usually adopt out sick animals. They treat them before they become available. That's number one. Number two, if you do end up with a sick animal, you want to go to the vet and you want to be participating in their treatment. Pippi, stop complaining. So that's that. Yes, pick and poke, I understand. We all have screwed up in the past when it comes to buying from pet stores, and now we're making up for it. Okay, I'm getting very behind on these. Okay, so, all right. So you may have to post your question again so I can get back to it. Okay, so when it comes to outside, generally your piggies should be able to graze in the grass if it hasn't been treated. Will they get fleas? From what I understand, fleas require a host to stay alive. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. Jennifer sent an amazing super sticker, super chat. Thank you so much. I generally wouldn't worry about bugs for just a short period of time outside. It's always great. Now you want to have a little playpen of some kind to let them graze, and you want to do it in a place that has not been treated. But I wouldn't, and definitely not unsupervised. You want to be there with your piggies while they're outside enjoying the sunshine. And I wouldn't worry too much about bugs. But if that is a concern, if you're going to a place that is infested with bugs, maybe don't. Because the idea that you would expose them to lots of bugs and then treat them chemically just seems like a whole lot of trouble. That's one of the reasons why we don't want pigs to live outside. Okay. Zoe, I have a male guinea pig, and he is a teddy breed, and he has patches of dandruff on his coat. I give him an antifungal bath today in case it was fungus, but I'm not sure. Some piggies do have more skin flakes or dandruff than others. In that case, I would say maybe do that antifungal or head and shoulders bath once a month. Some piggies just are more prone to that. I would say maybe also try giving them vitamin C, Child Life Liquid Vitamin C, just to boost the overall health. It is something that we see. If anybody has any other suggestions. Oh, and that's right, it's a teddy. Teddies tend to have crusty skin around the ears, things like that. You can use a little olive oil and Q-tips to try to rub it off. Pippi, who's this? Who's that one? BB, why is he so loud? Patches, you're being so much better behaved than Pipsqueak. And BB, you're being the best behaved of all. Don't spoil it, Patches. You are being so good. Well, Shoko says only teddies should have dry skin. In my experience, many types of guinea pigs, especially the short hair pigs, can have dandruffy flakes. Yes, BB is the what's the admin of this whole thing. Head and Shoulders is fine for guinea pigs. You can do it in a very diluted soak in a little tub. Watch my ringworm video. All that advice applies when it comes to just dry skin. See if you guys... Oh, you're peeing again and a poop? Gross. Yuck. BB's the gaffer. Does that mean he's hanging lighting equipment? Okay, so this shirt is going to be filthy after 2 hours. Kay's in the house. Hi, Kay. We got the whole band together. Maybe D. Naffy will show up later. I forget what time it is there. Okay. And of course, if you see active fungus like crust in the nails and dry skin under the feet, you can use a little antifungal or athlete's foot cream, and that will soften and moisturize the feet and make them better. A little olive oil can help too to get some of that crust off. Mineral oil also. Gaffer is a British word for boss. Interesting. Gaffer in Hollywood is, I think, the person who rigs stuff, hangs lights, that kind of thing. Okay. Patches is sitting here smelling the funky spot. Hi, Patches. See, I'm not so bad. Careful. Careful, boys. What do you think about this, BB? BB, you see yourself? Why is your eye closed? You okay? What happened? That makes me nervous. What did you do? What happened? Did you get something in your eye? Ugh. Okay. Just catching up on my texts on the chat right now. Okay. Everyone is talking amongst themselves about rescues that are coming in. That makes me happy that everybody is fostering. Poops are flying over here. Second in command. Nope. BB's in charge. I'm just the assistant to the regional manager. BB needs a wife. Oh, do you guys remember Galaxy? If you guys are long-time viewers, you might remember I bird sat a few years back. Well, it looks like Galaxy might be coming back for a week or two. BB, everything's going to change. BB is getting sleepy. I think that's what's going on. So, who's out of water? I hear that low water bottle sound. Looks like Bengal. Pippi, Here, Pippi. Pippi's complaining. Come on, finish. Pippi. Hi, Stephanie. Stephanie has a quick question. She doesn't know how long she can stay. So let's see. How common is ear infections in guinea pigs? I was watching a vet show and guinea pig head tilt, and the vet said ear infection. Okay, now we're entering into some controversial territory. So, yes, BB is also a rescue. So, okay. Okay. You can be on this side. Okay, so from my understanding, a head tilt, like with Pippi here, does occur. You could consider it sort of an ear infection. Oftentimes it happens when a respiratory illness goes on for too long. And oftentimes the head tilt is also associated with the calcification of the inner ear, as we call it at the guinea pig rescue, the calcified bulla. But that is caused by a long-term infection. Yes. So we're not going to call it a syndrome here because, well, you can call it a syndrome. You can say that but it's not in itself a disease. That is a sign that a guinea pig has had an ongoing infection that wasn't treated, that generally spread into the inner ear. So when an infection spreads into the inner ear, one of the defense mechanisms, you'll notice the same reason why a cyst forms. A cyst forms usually because there's a foreign object. I'm distracted as well. So if you have a ingrown hair, the body tries to surround that area with sebum, right? That's where the word sebaceous comes from. Some kind of a fluid or gross stuff surrounds that hair or that form. If you have a splinter, the same thing happens. Or a pimple might be caused by a bacteria. The body fills it up and tries to flush it out. Well, in the inner ear, you can't flush out the inner ear, so the body, the lining can get thickened with a calcification over time. Oh, everyone's complaining here. Last week we had such well-behaved boys, and now we just have a bunch of complainers. So, what was the question about ear infection? So, some piggies can get ear infections, but generally, an ear infection is when something like a respiratory infection or some other bacteria, which usually starts in one place and ends up in the inner ear. That's why it's very important to know your piggy's behavior, and if they start not feeling well or displaying some kinds of illness, that you can get them on antibiotics quickly. I hope that makes sense. Okay, David says, how much would it cost to make me pronounce our regional names for guinea pigs? $100 million. Let me, you put the name and I'll see if I can pronounce it. Put the name of one and I'll see how bad I butcher it. Boys, where's that cookie? You're sitting on the cookie. Here, Pippi. Can you guys hear this? It's funny, like they go in and out of sync. Okay, let's just listen to this for a second. You guys want to live together? You guys want to have a play date later? Well, Nancy asks a very good question. Do I have a guinea pig tattoo? No, not yet. Ears are connected to the back of the oral cavity, says Donna RN. And she would know. Okay. Pippi needs to pee. He's already peed on me twice. Okay, let's read what Donna says. Ears are connected to the back of the oral cavity by the eustachian tubes, so the ear infection can get into the inner ear. And the eustachian tubes are what we must equalize when we are scuba diving, or if you swim down to the bottom of the pool and your ears start to pinch. If you go like this and gently, you can put air into there, and that equalizes the pressure, and that's how scuba divers are able to scuba dive. Pippi, you want to go? I'm all situated right now. Okay. He can just pee right here. No, he wants to go. Hold on. Okay. Asbestos. Okay. Uh-oh. That started his engines. Oh, am I getting peed on again? BB, you're the one that wanted to have guinea pigs. Actually, we had guinea pigs before BB came on the scene. Oh, so much poops. I got a little poop collection. Okay. All right. Pipsqueak is probably approaching 5. Or did he just already have his gotcha date? I can't remember if it was 4 or 5 on his gotcha date. But we just missed it. Okay, a satin guinea pig is called Bogvik. Vic. Bogbogvik. Oh man. The smooth fur guinea pigs are called Guz Patist. Guz Pite. Man, I got myself in too deep on this. Brown fur guinea pigs are called Boogverst. So many little poops flying everywhere. How many showers am I going to take today? Well, one was a regular shower, and then we won't get into what the other ones are. Pippi's gotcha date was 5 years ago, and we missed it. Yeah, I couldn't. So he already must be over 5. Right? Is it normal for my dominant piggy to nip at the submissive one whenever she moves or even cleans herself near the dominant one? Yes. They can always assert their dominance. Usually it only, the excessive bickering, picking on, nose punching usually only lasts a week, but there can always be some bossiness. Yes, BB? Okay. Brennigy, 4 weeks ago, adopted a piggy named Bata. Right now, they have 3 piggies. That's wonderful. I hope everyone is getting along harmoniously. Pippi. Okay, too much complaining. Patches, do you want to hang out with somebody else? Because Patches is being really good. It looks like he's about to take a nap. Okay. BB? You want to have your lunch? Okay. All right. Patches, Up, 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 up. Tip squeak. What about... Ugh. What about big boy Bengal? Ugh. Okay, Patches, back up. Up. Okay, hold on. Ugh. Ugh. I know, he's huge and he's very cuddly. Okay, what did I miss? Whoops. Sorry about the instability of the camera. I have somebody's hair in my mouth. Okay, I'm caught up. Okay, the second guinea pig name. The second pig on my lap. Bag Vod. Bag Vod. The submissive one weighs more than the dominant one, and she's definitely eating enough. I get worried that their first year bond could... The dominant one definitely less sassy. Well, you're getting upset already? Okay, calm down. Be nice. Be nice. Michelle's in the house. So if you're just joining us and you haven't seen before the chats with the icons are the members. You smell all the funky pee? Be nice to him, Bengal. I nailed the pronunciation. So there you see Jennifer's chat has the pipsqueak icon, and it looks pretty good in the chat. It's not easy to design an icon that's only 30 pixels wide, which is the task. Jasmine flowers here. What is on your back? That was probably not a smart idea. Yep, Jennifer's sharing the special emojis. There's the Gary emoji. Drew's in the house from the CT scan waiting room. That doesn't sound good. But hopefully everything will be okay. Bengal, I have something for you. No? Sabine is here. And MacPack. The MacPack. Whoa. Gross. I heard that. Yuck. That's a funky poop, bro. You okay, Bengal? Bengal, don't be upset. Who did you get along with last week so well? We might need to swap out the fleece. Let's try. MacPack is doing a full cage cleaning, so you can clean, and I will try to read the questions so that you know what we're talking about. Bengal, don't be upset. Look at Patches. Look at Patches' long princess tail. It's almost time to trim this up for summer. S-Ray. It was so nice to meet you guys. Right? They came all the way from Texas to California in their awesome Airstream. They saw huge boars. Do I think that? Okay, let's see. Do you think it might be an indication that the piggy is younger than they think? That they're, well, pigs come in all different sizes. For instance, this is a really great example right here. Okay, let me flip the camera around. Okay, oh, that didn't work. Let me flip the camera around. So Bengal is probably 2 or 3, and Patches is coming upon 1, and you can see they're clearly much different size. Of course, Patches is about as long now as BB. BB, what are you doing? BB is slowly destroying this little basket here. So, if your guinea pig is not yet burrito sized, then yes, they're probably under a year old. But guinea pigs get full grown about 8 to 10 months, 12 months. So once they're that age, then they are full grown. I don't know how Bengal got to be so huge because I don't feed them a crazy amount of pellets or a crazy amount of veggies. This is all hay. Bengal got this big on hay. Bengal is approaching 1,600 grams. Okay, I did see another question. Okay, do I have a video on costs for piggies? I want to make sure I can afford them for getting my own. Well, that's a good one. Let's talk about that real quick. Somebody did send me or maybe it was in the comments in one of my latest videos. But first of all, if you want to waste your money, and if you want to buy a whole bunch of stuff that you will regret, then shop at the pet store. So I'm saying don't shop at the pet store because they will convince you to get a whole bunch of crap that you don't need. And you'll just be contributing to bad practices. Now, not all pet stores are created equal, but when you have rescues that are struggling, that are doing the best they can and providing education, they are rescuing piggies from the shelters and from private surrenders. They are healing many piggies. They provide aftercare. They often sell discounted supplies. So first off, read my guinea pig care guide on my website. It's free. It talks about cage setup, diet, taming, bonding, cage mates. So, awesome. Okay, well, Abby says she wants to get 2 piggies from her local rescue. Perfect. If you have a local rescue, maybe you can mention which rescue that is. Hopefully they're on my list. They will make sure to take care of you. But I'd still say read my care guide. Fleece. So let's talk about allergies real quick. If you're going to get new piggies, most people that are allergic to something are actually allergic to the Timothy hay. I switched to orchard grass. It really helped my allergies tremendously. So if allergies are a concern, you might go to the rescue, take a piece of that Timothy hay, rub it on your arm if you break out in hives, or if you can't stand to be in the rescue room for more than a couple minutes. Okay, UK Avalon Guinea Pig Rescue. Awesome. In Nottingham. Hi, Monica. Okay, so I would say definitely go there. They will definitely be able to help you. They'll hook you up with a pair of piggies that will get along. But you may need you might find, if you're allergic to Timothy, that you can switch to orchard grass. And depending on where you're located, you may or may not be able to get a different kind of grass hay. Okay. Jasmine flower is allergic to all that grass hay. Well, you still might find that you're less allergic to certain types of hay than others. BB, here, come here. Donna's allergic to hay and grasses, so she has hamsters instead. That's a good option. What's at Piggy Fam? What's up, I think she means to say. Well, if you're allergic to dust, definitely people can be allergic to pine shavings or any kind of dusty wooden bedding. Fleece is a great option. If you are able to wash the fleece regularly, I think please also check on my care guide in the cage setup section. I have strategies for how to use fleece correctly. BB is ready to go. Ready? Dun 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 dun. Go, BB, go! Okay. Did you want a video about we champions, companions? I don't know what that means. No, that was Superman. Both the Superman and Star Wars themes were written by John Williams. So we were talking about allergies briefly. So yes, read my care guide if you're going to get new piggies. Also, I have a video called 10 Steps Before You Get Guinea Pigs. So that's a good one to check out. Oh, cookies? Cookies?
Cookies! I got cookies!
No, you don't want it? Bengal, you want his cookie? I did go to Finella's and I shot some video. I guess I need to edit that. Probably for a members and patron only video. Maria, did I read your mail? If it just came today, I didn't read it. Here, you can have that one. What? I thought I replied to your latest email. Maria, you were scared because my email bounced back. Sometimes emails bounce back, but my email is working just fine. That's what happened is Maria tried to send me an email and it came back and it said that my email wasn't working. But it is working because I was getting emails that same day. What's that? What's coming out of there? A little impaction. Bengal has somewhat soft poops. Bengal, we're going to have to keep an eye on you, maybe give you some critical care or some Benebac. I've got both. Okay. Oh my goodness. What is happening? Yeah, Bengal, your poops are kind of soft. You want to go home? Oh, your piggies nibbled a houseplant. Oh boy, did I miss that? I'm struggling here. I do believe that there are places where you can find information about which houseplants are safe for guinea pigs and which are not, or in general, which houseplants are safe. So I'm sorry if I missed that. Another thing to think about, okay, if your guinea pig eats anything that they shouldn't eat. Now, plastic's a different story, but if your piggy ate like a plant that you think was poisonous, now, you might want to rush to the vet. But what you could certainly do is feed activated charcoal. Activated charcoal is going to it can absorb some of those toxins. At one point, somebody messaged me about a guinea pig, a baby pig that was given too much ivermectin paste and was showing signs of vertigo, and the activated charcoal regimen, I mean, it certainly didn't hurt, but I think it had a positive impact on the baby piggy's recovery. Oh boy, listen. Hi, shrimp. Uh-oh. Shrimp and, or sorry, fox and skunk, they're down here. Maybe we can pull them out. They are still available for adoption, as are a number of these boys, and I just get more and more attached. But I have 20 piggies at the house here right now, and that means I have hardly any space. In an emergency, of course, I can take on more, but then they're just in my living room. Hi, Nancy, that's a good question. Do I only have male guinea pigs? No, I have Molly and Allie in the other room. They are also from the pet store. Molly's from the pet store rescue, and Allie was a Facebook reject that I wanted to get Molly a friend because she had been alone for so long. Okay, so just so you guys know, for everyone just joining us, I'm getting a delivery of a new dryer today after 1 o'clock, so we'll go for one more hour. Okay, these boys are complaining. Maybe I should grab Fox and Skunk, who are so nicely behaved. Yes, you've got soft poops, Bengal. I'm not sure why. You know what it could be is we have given a little bit of extra lettuce. I was gifted a whole bunch of green leaf lettuce. So that's very interesting because I have gotten some pushback about saying that too much veggies can cause soft poops. And people are like, no, that's not true. Well, I've been giving these boys extra lettuce because I got a nice, beautiful cachet of green leaf lettuce from Meg. I helped transport. Meg is the rescue garden, and I helped transport some piggies for her, and she gave me some green leaf lettuce. So that means no more green leaf lettuce for this boy today, and it means he will have to get some Benebac and some critical care, and we'll see if we can't get his poops back on track. I'm sure it's fine, but certainly some soft poops happening. Is it 100% directly related? I don't know. Can't prove it. Oh, there is some news on the fish front. I just rescued a betta fish last week, or about 2 weeks ago now. I haven't made a video about it. I have some video and some photos, so maybe I'll post those on Instagram. But it was originally, I was going to foster this betta fish who was living in this tiny little plastic container. And now the betta fish has a 10-gallon planted tank that I set up for him. Okay, I will make a betta video, and maybe it can be for members and patrons only. Well, if it's not the lettuce that's causing the soft poops, it could just be, that he's just not feeling well and has soft poops. Look at Bengal. Whose pee is he sniffing? Maybe that's Pippi's pee. Bengal, you are a dream pig. Come on, I just want to give you a chin rub. Come here. Bangle. What's going on back here? What is this? I thought I felt some crusty. It's just some dirt in the fur, maybe? Or are you crusty right there? These boys are a mess. You're a mess. Not a lot of people talk about fish. Well, I watch a lot of fish videos on YouTube. If you want to learn about fish, Aquarium Co-op is a great one. Girl Talks Fish. There's a number of really great fish channels. All right. This fleece is so dirty. Okay, let's go get Fox and Skunk and swap the fleece out. Okay. All right. So hold on. Bengal is still alone, but he is side by side with Shrimp. But he gets to. Bengal plays with Gus and Shrimp, and all my single boys play with each other every day, several times a week. Each piggy gets to play with each other piggy. Okay. Patches. There you go. Okay. Bengal. Oh, this shirt is completely dirty. Okay, everybody. Let me let's see. Let's get on Pippi Watch real quick here. Pippi! There's Pippi's racetrack. Pippi, where are you? Pippi! Okay. Give me a second to set up a clean fleece. What I miss, BB? Okay. A clean fleece. Boys. Oh. Hi, boys. I feel like didn't we see you guys last time? Okay. It's all right. Okay. I know. Okay. They don't like being in the same cuddle cup. They don't like squeezing in the same cuddle cup. Okay, hold on. All right, here we go. There we are. Okay, what did I miss? Oh boy, shrimp. Shrimp is awake. Okay. It is 12 o'clock noon. Yes, here. We're doing the time check. Okay. Shoko asks, what are my plans for today? Drive on a Harley? No. I love motorcycles. I will not own one. Maybe I've never even, I'm going to have poops all over me. I've never even rode on one. I do have an electric bike, which I love, but not much area to ride it around out here in the desert. I bought that bike to commute when I was in the city. Maybe I'll get to play some guitar. My plans are, I'm receiving a new dryer. Once that's all set up, I'm going to do some emails and clean a whole bunch of cages. Tanya is here. Tanya says, finally, a live stream. Thank you, Tanya. Stephanie has to go. Time for a brunner. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner combined. That sounds delightful. That's kind of what I do in the evening. Oh, hi, Kat. You can, if you want to ask your question right now, you can ask it. I will be answering all my emails. Oh, here's something interesting. Okay, so skunk. Linda Jones. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. And Irene is here. Real quick, guys. So, sorry, not trying to get you up my nose here, but right here, this is not Saskia's channel, but right here. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. He has a sebaceous cyst. I didn't expect to squeeze it. Now, I'm just going to squeeze out what I can because it's not making him feel well. I've been keeping an eye on this thing for a while. What a disgusting, dirty day. So after the live stream, what I will have to do is clean this up properly. Flush out this area and make sure that it's completely clean. Now what happened is probably... do I have a paper towel here or something to clean this up with? Let me get something to clean this. A cyst does not need to be removed in all cases. Okay, I'm going to use this towel here. Oh, I did have a paper towel back here. Okay. So I've been keeping my eye on this cyst, and like I said, a cyst, you can keep an eye on it, and oftentimes, like a pimple, it will resolve itself. And I noticed that's what was happening, was it started leaking on its own. So I just squeezed that area. You're gonna need a bath, buddy. It's all the gunk is mixing into his hair, but the warm water will actually help. And today is a dirty a dirty day, dirty Friday. So you can tell that it's not comfortable for him. He was going to need a haircut anyways. So I can trim this area. So does it hurt? Sometimes a pimple, when you remove a pimple, it feels good, because you're relieving that pressure. And sometimes if you push on it in the wrong way, it can hurt, of course. So the same thing here. And since I, at 2, was a greasy teenager, I have some pretty good experience with popping pimples. So I would only work it with a medium pressure to get out whatever material it is. Now, the reason why you shouldn't pop a cyst is because if you don't get that lining, then it may come back. So, but what I will do is I will give him a bath, give him a haircut, clean that area. I will manipulate that area to try to get everything out that I can. Now that may hurt a little bit, so maybe I'll put a little CBD on his ear. I wouldn't do anything more than that. But warm water will help to get out whatever it is. But he's had that bump for a while and it ruptured on its own, which is great. So, and then I will probably, after I clean it with some kind of antiseptic, then I will put some antibiotic ointment on it, and I will keep an eye on it over the next couple days. But basically, it's nothing to worry about. It's just something to keep an eye on. Now, if it was to get totally infected, then that would be something to worry about. Okay. Oh, sorry, Anne. Anne says, great time to tune in because she's eating ice cream. Okay. What kind of cod does Saskia use? What do you mean cod? Try asking it again. Oh, okay. So Irene DeNaffy, who has such wonderful experience with piggies and a great YouTube channel that you guys should subscribe to. If you start squeezing it, it fills up again all the time. If you stop squeezing it, it stays as it is. Yes. But in a situation where it starts rupturing on its own, you want to get out all the goop that you can and clean it out. And if you, from my understanding, if you can get that lining, basically there's like a sac inside where whatever was in there that caused that cyst, it forms a protective layer and the goop's in the inside. And if you can get everything out, then it can heal on its own. So we're not out of the woods yet. I'll have to continue this after the live stream, but because I felt his bump and it was just starting to come out. So you want to do what you can. Okay. So well, just like with a pimple, sometimes the entire sheath, whatever you want to call it, can come out. So you might get lucky with a little warm water, flushing it. I have some dental syringes that are very narrow, and I can put a little bit of betadine in water and really flush that out. So Dinafi, Chocolina, Meerschweinchen. Meerschweinchen. Meerschwein. Look at these handsome boys. So, if you're just tuning in and you don't know these piggies, this is Skunk. Skunk, let me see your eye. What's going on with your eye here? You sleepy? Let me see. A little crusty. Now, it could be that doing that, or is that like a little PI? You getting a little PI? It could be that doing that process sort of triggered his the grooming fluid, the milky eye fluid. So this is Fox, and this is Skunk. Look at our noses. Let me see your nose. Ooh, a top secret special video on Sunday. We got to tune in. Skunk is Bugvjazd. Bugvjazd. What are you complaining about? Where are you going, Fox? Fox, where are you going? Oh, you know what I have not offered these boys is any cookies. Okay. So 50 minutes from now, my new dryer's coming. Okay. Yeah, that was my finger. Here. We have some. Oh, that's the herbal. Where are the cookies? Oh. Am I sitting on the cookies? Here, you guys are good. Struggling. You want it? Oh, that's my finger. You don't like it? There's too many other smells to distract them from. What? What? Ow! Ugh. Oh, skunky, skunky. You guys see that? I'm not going to try to pronounce that, Choco. She wrote fox, but that spelling could get me in trouble. Okay. Sue is here. Come on. Look at all these cookies we have. Okay, so I will answer all of my emails when I get off the live stream. I'll be doing some laundry, just generally straightening up the house, and I have to edit a video.
Ow! Ow!
Nate is eating some pellets. Gary and Gizmo are napping. Come on, boys. You guys want to go home? You don't want to be the stars today? No? You don't want to be? Come on. And so, of course, I'll be giving Skunk a bath. Yes, they are an amazing pair. They get along very well. They're available for adoption. I really need to get some of my fosters adopted. I love them. I'm very attached to them, but if I'm ever going to be in a position to take on more emergencies, okay, let's let them go home because I'm going. Yeah, I would not say that I will enjoy my new dryer, but it'll be nice to not have to hang up all the fleece on the fence anymore. It doesn't dry as soft. Okay, boys, here you go. 1, 2. Okay. Gary is sleeping. So let's get I'm wasting a lot of fleece with these little. What about these two monsters? Oh, neatly. Where's the other one? Come on. Come on. Good boys. Okay, all right. We're dropping cookies. All right, hold on. No. Come on, I don't want to sit on you. Oh, there's so much poop on this chair, it's going to be stuck to my... Okay, come on. Oh my goodness. That would be one reason to have an assistant. I'll sit here in my comfy chair and someone will just hand me piggies. Okay, Sly, thank you for being here. Okay. Well, out in the desert, the fleece dries almost as fast just hanging on the fence. It's very dry out here. What happened to the cookies? Here. Oh, man. Today has not been as calm. There you go. Here, I'll hold it and you can just chew on it. Thank you for stopping by, Mary. There we go. A perfect commercial for healthy snackers. Now, if you guys do want to try healthy snackers, of course, you know I've got a link on my website, 15% off everything at Small Pet Select. It only works once, so I would recommend trying their pellets or hay or getting a whole bunch of healthy snackers because you might as well let that discount go as far as it can. Okay. Well, thank you for stopping by, Maria, Mary. I don't expect everybody to sit here for the entire time, although I actually do enjoy listening to live streams. Okay, so I'm in California, but the way the jet stream works is that we're not getting the smoke because it doesn't blow in that direction. Good boys. Now, Pipsqueak and Gus have actually been getting along pretty well. They've been able to tolerate each other for about 30 to 40 minutes the last several times I've let them be together. These boys, not quite as long. Okay, and if I missed a question, please ask it again. My hands are tied, and it should just pop up. Let me see. Okay. Yes. You would never know that these two pigs are mortal enemies. Gus has not escaped since the last cage modification. Oh, Nancy is in Arizona. You're having fires? We had a couple fires a few weeks ago down here near Palm Springs. And there was another fire near where the fires were last year in Hemet. So just a little bit west of here. But it's going to be a long fire season, that's for sure. Yes, Irene, let me send you the book. I will do that. Let me try to get to it this weekend. I'm happy to send it to you. I can send you the hardcover if you'd like it. It might be a little bit more durable. Uh-oh. Here, I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you, Gus. Ashley says, I love your videos as they've been so helpful. It's fading away. As I got 2 male piggies back in April from Petco, and they love each other, and they are more active at night. They have zoomies most of the night. Okay. I'll overlook the Petco part, but I'm glad that I was able to help you decipher or navigate all of the crazy information online. I hope that the care guide has been helpful. Mayor Schweichen eats keks. Nate, let's get you some more cookies. Oh, that's good. Beautiful spring. Was able to teach her piggies to eat critical care. Let's see. Let's all try to say it with me. Gooj, piat east. Gooj piat east. What does that mean? What kind of a guinea pig is that? Where's my cookie? Yes, we've all made that mistake. I got piggies about 15 years ago from the pet shop when I lived up in San Francisco. And yes, it was only until I lost one that's when I found a rescue. Okay. Nate? Cookies? All right, let's see. So that word that I tried to pronounce was a smooth-haired pig. Okay, Shoko. I used to live in the East Bay, which is Oakland, Emeryville, Berkeley area, across from San Francisco, and I worked in San Francisco. San Francisco is the weather better. It depends what you like. But I had to move back down to Los Angeles to continue to work. And I'm glad I did because I can scuba dive and all that stuff. I might be scuba diving tomorrow. I'm sorry, Kay. I disagree that the pet store is never a good option because you're promoting breeding. They have sick piggies, and maybe where you are, there aren't enough guinea pigs in need, but you know, that's great. Where we live, there are hundreds of guinea pigs in the shelters, and so no, I also disagree with breeding at all. If you know, look on Pet Finder right now, there are hundreds of guinea pigs that are homeless. There are guinea pigs that are in danger of being put to sleep. If you're unwilling or unable to drive, well, if you're unable to drive, then that's a different story. But many rescues would be happy, I imagine, to come and help facilitate a play date. But if you are unwilling to drive a couple hours to save a life and instead perpetuate the problem, you know, I'm not against pet shops that do the right thing in a world where there are no homeless animals. But that's not the world that I live in. When there are homeless animals, those animals need the priorities. There's no reason to be breeding. Yeah, we can disagree, but this is a rescue channel. This is a channel that fosters compassion, and our goal is to eliminate suffering. It is important that if you lose a piggy, that they should have another piggy. But you know, that's the whole purpose of my channel, is to help animals in need and those that care for them. That's what it says right at the top of my website. And perpetuating the bad habits of breeders and pet stores does not help animals in need. So everything that I do for this channel is based on that metric. Rescues have tough rules. You know, a rescue doesn't wake up in the morning. How can I make someone mad? A rescue has, you know, maybe they have tough, you know, it is true, they have tough rules, but if you can't prove to somebody that has been taking care, spending hundreds if not thousands of dollars with the animals, then they're not obligated to give you the animals that they've saved. So that's the thing about a rescue. People think that a rescue is like a store. I walk in and they give me what I want because they give them money. No, they have every right to decide whether or not you are going to give them what they feel is proper care, because they're a private organization and that's how they run things. But at the LA Guinea Pig Rescue, what we try to do is we try to educate people. We don't turn people away. We ask what kind of cage they have, but we don't tell them that it's an improper cage until they get to the rescue, because we don't want to turn them off. So we would rather educate, be inclusive, but there are many people out there that come to the rescue. They seek us out for our advice, and then they refuse to follow it. So if you're gonna come to the rescue and ask what a proper cage is, what proper diet is, if you're gonna come to the rescue and we say guinea pigs shouldn't live alone, and you say, well, I want them to live alone, then we have minimum requirements. We're not obligated to adopt. Now you go to the shelter will give a guinea pig to anybody, and they do not teach anything. They don't recommend anything, and they are essentially obligated to give, unless you're on some list that says you're have a history of animal abuse or something like that, then they will give them to you. But I value the resources and the advice of a rescue. So, no, I think this is a good, important discussion because sometimes people don't think about it. This fleece has gotten so dirty and everybody's complaining now. Here in Holland, we have a few guinea pig rescues in the whole country, so it can be really hard to get a rescue. Okay, well, Anne, so how big, I'm not sure how geographically big Holland is. So how far away is that rescue? I drive 3 hours to the LA guinea pig rescue. So it's a 6-hour round trip. It's 360 miles. So I think if you're unwilling to drive a couple hours to save a life, yeah. So, but that's the thing. When I moved to California, a lot of people in California think an hour drive is far. But if you live in LA, an hour drive is still inside LA. Depends on the traffic. An hour drive could be 20 miles in LA sometimes. So, a 3-hour drive is not that far to do something nice for someone. So, it's all how we value our time. We live in an amazing time with lots of opportunity, especially after the pandemic. There's a lot more flexibility in work. We all sat at home for a couple years. We all had the opportunity to learn new skills. Okay, well, I understand that some people can't drive for other reasons, but I'm also fairly certain that many of these rescues would be willing to come to you. You can also have someone take you. And I'm not trying to belittle or trivialize that, but if you have a panic attack from driving, maybe that's something that you can work on with a therapist or somebody to face your fears, because there might be a situation in the future where you need to drive. And if we are constantly ruled by our fears, then we can't do as much good as if we face them. Now, maybe that's tough love. Maybe that's unrealistic. Like I said, I'm not trying to trivialize things, but that you can get in a car and drive safely from point A to point B. And if you're letting that prevent you from doing good, then life is all about facing fears, overcoming trauma and adversity, and getting outside of our comfort zone. We have every person has been through tragedy, loss, trauma, and I've also found that the more good we do, the more we focus on being of service to others, the more we can get out of our heads and help others. Do I like driving 3-4 hours a day, 6 hours a day to go to the rescue? No, I don't love driving. Well, I do enjoy driving because I can listen to podcasts and things like that, but it'd be nice if I could just instantly be there and spend all that time that I'm on the road actually doing work at the rescue. But we all do what we can. I'm not trying to trivialize it, but and I'm not trying to, like I said, trivialize what we're going through. And we all do different things. That's the great thing. We all have a different place where we fit in. So a lot of times I have to speak in generalizations because I can't be specific. But yeah, Gus, you're being very nice. Nate, see, he's being nice. Nate has always been a crybaby. From the very day I had to separate him from his mama, he cried, and it always upset me. So much so that I gave him another night with his mama. Sally asks, we're taking our carpet out upstairs where the piggies are, putting in laminate. Will the piggies be okay if we bring them downstairs to the living room? Well, that's the beauty of most guinea pig cages. They're pretty easy to move. I always recommend having a playpen or a Midwest or something that you can set up really easily. But a CNC cage, if you zip tie all the grids together, then it becomes really easy to move. But yeah, you can move them wherever the temperature is okay. If it's fine, then I don't see why not, unless I'm missing something. It's not like they'll be like, oh, this is not our normal place. If it's someplace where you can be, that's safe, then it's someplace that they can be. If this is a permanent move, you want to set them up in a place that's safe. If this is just temporarily while the construction's going on, if you've got construction and there's dust going on and it's not harmful for you, then it should be okay for them. An air purifier is always a good move. Bonjour, Patricia. Nate, shh. Oh, Nate, I love you. Nate loves. Oh, I thought you did. Here, what about this? As far as the noise goes of construction, you can always set up, play some music. If you can sort of blunt or disguise any kind of percussive sounds with maybe some heroic classical music, that could work. But that's another reason why having more than one guinea pig is important, because if you have a pig that is not reacting to the construction, then the other pigs will feel more confident, more secure. Piggies are herd animals. And I think they also get that sense from us to a lesser degree. He's not so bad. Gus, don't spoil it. Look at this boy. You're pushing it. That's true. Abby, that's also good advice. Some rescues might be able to do some boarding if you feel like that is an issue. I would say if you're able to stay in the house, then they will be able to stay in the house. But sometimes people, they have to get their house sprayed for termites, or there are many situations like that. Okay. Let's see. Ashley says, I've several times, but I know you were discussing the other subject. My piggies are picky and having trouble finding a pellet. Okay. Well, I would say there's two ways that you could go about it. First of all, the guinea pig pellets that you choose should be Timothy hay-based pellets. And you want to check the following ingredients after that to make sure that it isn't like wheat or soy. Personally, I like the Small Pet Select soy-free non-GMO pellets. They have a couple different types of pellets. They have the regular and the non-GMO. My piggies seem to like the non-GMO more. Of course they did, because they're more expensive. If you do try Small Pet Select pellets, I have a 15% off coupon. There's a link on my website that will automatically add 15% off for new customers. I list a number of types of food, types of pellets on my website. So another way you could go about it is go to the pet shop, look for the ones that are Timothy based, that seem really good. A plain pellet is what you want. If they have pea flakes mixed in, that's okay. You don't want ones that have too much like dried fruit or seeds in there. But my Tractor Supply has a brand, I'm looking at it, Vita Prima, and it has pea flakes in it and little forage in it. And I give that to my piggies as a treat. And when I run out before a new batch of Small Pet Select arrives. So don't pee on me. Here, that's okay. It may take a couple bags of different pellets. You'll pay more if you buy a small bag, but you might be able to find pellets that your piggies like. Uh-oh, what kind of human snacks is that? What about human snacks? Crackers, chips, and nuts? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. For guinea pigs, no. Guinea pigs should not be eating carbs in the form of any, and blanket, bottom line, guinea pigs should not be eating any processed food, period. I guess you could consider their pellets processed. Absolutely not. And in fact, I have an anecdote. Somebody contacted me through Instagram, showed me a picture of their guinea pig's teeth, and they were gray and green and dull. And I said, I've never seen this before. I recommended giving Child Life vitamin C, and then after a while, they admitted that they've been feeding their guinea pigs chips for months. I mean, I don't know why you would think that you could give your guinea pig chips. And by chips in America, we mean like Doritos or potato chips. And you shouldn't be eating that crap yourself. If you still are under the false belief that Sun Chips, oh, look, it's got grain, it's got whole grain, this is good for me. No, it's not. Processed food is not good for you. I try to look at it like this. This is not religious, but what I mean to say is if God made it, if Mother Nature made it, it's good for you. Well, that doesn't mean that it is good for you, but it is safe. It's something that you can, if there's a food and you look at it and it's got a package and it's been prepared by people, then you need to really eat that in limited amounts. Well, there's a reason why the SAD, Standard American Diet, is called the SAD diet. If you care about your animals, if you want to make a difference in this world, if you want to help people and be of service, you've got to take care of yourself. How often do I eat cookies and cakes? Almost never. Amen, Irene. If you want to do good in this world and be of service, then you need to take care of yourself. Now, it's easy in another country in Europe. Yes, Shoko, you're right. For the soul, some treats. But America has an epidemic of diabetes, of diabetes, of diabetes, of obesity. And am I a doctor? No, I'm not a doctor, but I can tell you that I used to weigh 30 pounds more than I do, which is not a lot, but I also have celiac disease, which is an autoimmune disease. So I've drastically changed my diet. And it's also, okay, it feels much better. Do you lose your taste for sugar if you must diet? Look, I enjoy eating the bounty of foods that Mother Nature has provided. What happens to a piggy if they eat carbs? Well, all foods that guinea pigs are supposed to eat have protein, fat, carbohydrates. See, we're very confused in this country about nutrition. Most people do not really understand nutrition. So all food has protein, carbohydrate, sugar. Hay has carbohydrate, sugar, protein, fat. Look at this guy plopping down. Okay, come on. So I'm not saying carbs, but when we talk about carbs in America, we talk about wheat thins. We're talking about Triscuits and chips. That stuff is not good for guinea pigs. So how can a guinea pig lose weight? Guinea pigs shouldn't be losing weight. If you are giving your guinea pig a minimum of 10 square feet, yes, guinea pigs can eat corn, but not fried. I don't know what fry corn is, but guinea pigs should not eat anything cooked. Dry corn. I wouldn't do dry corn. I'd only do fresh corn. And you can do the entire cob, all those strings, everything, but only fresh, not dried. Because when it's dried, I believe a lot of that, the composition changes. They're going to need, it's a much more denser food. Between two piggies, a quarter of a corn cob is fine. And they're going to waste it if you give an entire corn cob. No, guinea pigs should not be eating seeds. The only technically seeds that you could give them is a tiny bit of oats, oat hay. And guinea pigs that are underweight can eat rolled oats. But your guinea pig will, like Bengal, he's huge, but he got that way on hay and very moderate amount of pellets. You're in his butt. So don't worry about your guinea pig being overweight, because when guinea pigs' natural life cycle is they'll gain weight, they'll gain weight. As they get older, they'll lose weight. Yes, please read the free guinea pig care guide on my website. If you eat like a guinea pig, you'll be healthy too. But if your guinea pigs eat like people, then they'll get sick. Cucumber, grass, a little fruit's okay. I don't give my piggies that much fruit. Pea flakes can be a great way for your piggies to gain weight. They're very small. Hi, Stephanie. I don't give my pigs spinach. It's a dark leafy green that is higher in calcium. I don't want to go down this calcium rabbit hole. I made a whole video about that. But dark leafy greens that are high in nitrates may contribute to stones. So we prefer other leafy greens, and in moderation. Red leaf lettuce, green leaf lettuce, romaine lettuce is better option. Bell pepper, cucumber, celery. I would also say, yes, thank you, Christine. Quaker oats mixed in pellets is a great option for your piggies to gain weight. Okay, shrimp. Yes, herbs can be really good, especially dried in a foraging mix sprinkled on hay. I'm easily triggered today. How long with supervision should they be outside for? I put them outside 1 hour with their huts and water, but I don't know if I should leave them out longer. I would say as long as you want to sit out there with them. 15 minutes is enough to actually get the vitamin D production going. It depends on the temperature. If it's too hot, then they don't need to be out there. You can try to go a time of day when it's cooler. Yeah, everybody's been very loud. So really 15 to 30 minutes once or twice a week is great. They don't have to be on the grass. They can be on the grass if the grass hasn't been treated with chemicals. Or you can set up a fleece or a playpen just so that they can get some sunshine. But you got to be careful. Even if it's not hot in the direct sun, they can overheat. Okay, Montreal. I know what Montreal's like in the summer. Well, right now it's very smoky. So pretty much all summer in Montreal is going to be fine for them. If you're not overheating, that's fine. Tanya watched the nail cutting video and she nailed it. Lion for a diet. I don't understand what that means. The email about lumps. You're welcome, Zoe. And I do have to get to some emails later today. Am I okay where I am? Yes, people were asking about the fires. I am west of the fires and the wind blows east. So now we're not safe from fire in California. It's only getting started. But the fires that are in Canada are not blowing in this direction. They're more likely to blow to Europe than they are here. They'll have to go all the way around the world before they get to us. The way the jet stream points. Look at these boys. You okay? So 5 minutes, my dryer is going to come. Hi, Kay. Which piggies have I had the longest? Possibly Pipsqueak or Gary at this point. I'll really have to go back in time. Yes, my parents are on vacation, but they're coming back. They live in Washington, D.C., and I'll have to ask them how smoky it is. I've got a bunch of friends there, so I could check in and see how everyone's doing. Well, they ate a whole bunch of cookies already. They are annoyed because well, Nate's always a crybaby. This is actually pretty amazing. For them, this is amazing. I did drop my camera a couple times, actually. Hi, MacPack. Yes, I can see it. What is that? You got two poops sitting in your butt. Have I seen Saskia lately? Yes, I saw her. Well, I talked to her yesterday, and I was at the rescue on Wednesday. My guinea pig poop. Uh-oh, we're back. Let's see, try to answer this question. My guinea pig POU was sick, but he's doing so much better. My videos helped. Well, you're very welcome. I'm sorry to hear, David, that where you live, it's okay to keep guinea pigs by themselves. But you know what? If the only information we get is from a place that's profiting off of animals, the sale of animals, then and we don't bother to do any research on our own online, then it's almost our own faults. You know, I take full responsibility for the mistake I made of buying my pigs from probably PetSmart 15 years ago. But the online community has really grown now. Thank you, Zoe. Zoe says, I'll always adopt now. There's just no excuse. Yeah, we got a couple flies in here. We're not happy about it. We're going to have to catch them. Yes. So I promise I will do a video about the rescue beta that I just rescued. And I'm going to try to find some rescue friends for him. Right now, he's just got some little snails in there with him. And he's being nursed back to health. Thank you, Tanya. Said that she put some hay in, offered to put some hay in the Petco guinea pig cages. You can, if you see at Petco that those piggies are not being cared for the way they should, you can, there is a number on the enclosure and you can call and you can leave a complaint or a comment. Happy birthday, Guinea Cat. My birthday is on Sunday. And finally, I'm going to be 21. Nate. You're being very diplomatic, Nate. Just a couple Geminis, huh? Who's out of water? Okay, guys, we're going to have to end this. Christine's birthday is on the 17th. A lot of Geminis in here. We're going to have to end this soon so that I can watch out for my dryer being delivered. goodness. Everybody's birthday. Okay. Don't blame me. He's sniffing your butt. He's sniffing your stinky butt, Nate. Only women don't tell their true age, says Shoko. Alexis is in the house. Hi, Alexis. Clarity. Hive mistress. Oh. All right, guys. Maybe I'll even post. Is that too nerdy to post a? This is Gus. Would it be too nerdy to post a picture of my new dryer on Instagram? 22 candles, 21 and plus 1 for good luck. Okay. Shh. It's Nate. I'm sorry. Here you go. Okay, guys. I will be, I'm going to edit a video for Monday. You know, I have a couple shorts sitting up there that are hidden. Gus having a play date. So maybe I will publish those for this weekend. Okay. What does that mean? Boutiviste. What does that mean, David? We're trying to pronounce guinea pig names. Thank you, Leah. Leah took some screenshots and she's going to post them to Patreon. And that reminds me, coming up soon, I'll do another video where I will include all of the current active patrons in a big, long, scrolling list. And I really am grateful for the patrons and for the members. It really means a lot. It's nice to see the icons in the chat. Yep, my birthday will be on Sunday. On Sunday. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Guinea Cat. It really does mean a lot. You got poop sticking out. Okay. Boutique. That's a teddy. Gary is my boutique. Cumpleaños feliz. Thank you, Abby. Okay, guys. I've got to get off the phone so I can check and make sure that these guys are on their way, and I can, they're not going to be able to find my place unless I intercept them when they call. So thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Hopefully, I didn't say anything too upsetting, but I try to keep it real. And it's kind of true. We live in a post-opinion world. We live in a world where a lot of times you are very penalized for giving your valid opinion. But I feel like that is important a lot of times. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's over. It's over, Nate. Ugh. Nate, you're so cute. Gus, say goodbye. All right. Well, you know what they say about opinions. Everybody's got one. Okay. I will be answering my emails here this afternoon. If you've sent one and I haven't gotten back to you, if you want to send me an email, you can directly or through the contact page. If you send me an email through the contact page, at some point I will be making some announcements via a mass email. You know, if you've ever sent me an email and I've sent a mass email, I've only sent 2 of those in the history of the channel, and they were to announce the coloring book and then also the Princess and the Poop book. So look out for an email letting you know what's up. But of course, I never spam. So thank you guys for hanging out. We're going to end it right now. And then I'll let this thing go get processed so everyone else can watch it from the beginning. Okay? And then I got to get to work. I got to clean Skunk's cyst. And I got to get some laundry done. All right, guys. It's been a pleasure. And I hope that you have noticed and appreciated that I'm doing more of these lives than in years past, and I really enjoy it. So I'll try to keep doing them. And drop me a line if there's a different time that works for you that you want me to do it. I could try to do some at different times a day for people on different parts of the world. All right. Until next time. Say it with me. Say it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Ooh, meet all the piggies. That's a good idea. We can do another one of those. All right. See you guys later. Don't jump. No.